And the chairman of the committee, Lubbock Representative Dustin Burrows, spoke with us for the first time since the investigation into that shooting started.
Chairman Burrows is not ready tonight to lay out what policy changes might come from all of this, but he stresses that the failures they found are not unique to Uvalde. KMAX Ryan Chandler brings us Mr. Burrows' message to school leaders as parents prepare to send their kids back to class.
That's right. We spoke at length today about what exactly went wrong, and he stressed that right now is still the time to find the facts. The debates over policy will happen later, but he also said that many of the errors that day didn't come from a lack of sufficient policies, but from improper adherence to the rules that we already have. We'll see what new laws ultimately come from this, but school goes back into session 4 months before the legislature does. So here's what Representative Burrows said schools should be focused on right now.
It happened there, it could happen anywhere.
As Chairman Burrows releases his committee's report on what went so tragically wrong in Uvalde, he hopes other schools take lessons from that day.
I don't want a false sense of security around this state. They believe they had systems in place at the school level, at the police force level, saying they were ready for this type of attack. The fact is, they did not. And what I think really sticks out to me is, I know there's other systems similar to Uvalde across the entire state and nation that probably are there, and there's also a false sense of security.
The 77-page report detailing systemic failures and egregiously poor decision-making by both school employees and law enforcement, calling out police and administrators of condoning unsafe security practices by routinely leaving doors unlocked.
What we find is there's a culture of non-compliance with having locked doors, both exterior and interior. You hate to point the finger at them because they're good people. But what I do believe, and why we did that, is I think there's a lot of schools around the state and around the country where they have these good policies. But I think out of convenience and that false sense of security, that does not happen on a day-to-day basis.
Governor Abbott on Monday said there are critical changes needed as a result of the Texas House's findings. Burrows not yet ready to prescribe specific changes, but he hopes better observance of current standards will improve school readiness until the legislature turns these papers into policy next session.
I want everybody, as they start the school year, to realize this could happen there and to not be deluded into thinking, no, it can't, and actually take some of the policies already in place very seriously.
Now, his committee's work will continue with more evidence and more witnesses in the coming months. For now, there's much more from our conversation today. You can find all 30 minutes online.